Hey, just real fast, since it's going around right now, if you allow your children to watch children's shows with pro-LGBTQ messaging, you are not being a rock star all-inclusive ally. You are grooming them. And I say that as someone who looks like this. My son is not allowed to watch anything with pro-LGBTQ messaging in it. Well, gee, Becky, why is that? Aren't you gay? Super duper yes, but to teach a child that they can be gay, lesbian, bi, pan, yada 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 is to imply that children are sexual beings, capable of having an orientation. Let that simmer for a second. Why would a child need to consider their orientation? Furthermore, why would adults want to create and promote shows to help 7-year-olds establish their orientation? No, you got it wrong. It's to teach inclusivity. Negative, dum-dum. It is not age-appropriate education. There are precisely 0 reasons why a 7-year-old should ask themselves the question, am I gay? So if someone calls you homophobic because you do not allow your children to watch shows with pro-LGBTQ messaging, please just keep in mind that I look like this, and it is not allowed in my house.
As you can see, I look like a fucking mess. Whenever I be in the zone for something like that, in case you guys don't know, the reason why I've been gone for 27 fucking days, right, is because I've been working on something that's very important to me, a graphic novel, all right? So I've been working on this shit like crazy. Yes, you're going to get this shit unconsensually. I don't give a fuck because this is what I care about. This is the reason why I was gone. I was gone because of my graphic novel that is going to be, I'm probably going to start a Kickstarter this weekend or next week, just to let y'all know. But I'm almost finished with it. It's going to be amazing, bro. I'm telling you, this is going to be one of the best pieces of literature that you're going to fucking read in a long time. I need help. When there is a world full of unoriginality, I'm going to break through that barrier and create something fucking original. All right. And it's going to be good. Now, why are we here? We're here because apparently, right, while I was in the void of just not caring about anything else, I was just focusing on that. I got hit up a bunch of times about Netflix, right? Because they know how I cancel my Crunchyroll because of the localizers and shit, right? So they was asking my opinion about the Netflix situation. And for me, I go, what are you talking about? I don't know what's going on with Netflix, right? So they start sending me a bunch of shit. Apparently, right, not just from, if Cuties wasn't enough, if you wasn't around during the time to where I talked about Cuties, you guys know exactly my point of view when it comes to these platforms and Netflix in general, right? We already know trans propaganda is going to, no, let me put this, LGBTQ propaganda, it was on the rise back in 2022 and all the way up to 2025 right now. It's at a point now to where people are getting fatigued of it. And the line is always drawn when you start putting children and when you start to try to indoctrinate and groom kids. This is where I come in. This is the part that I have a problem with, right? I don't have a problem with you pushing your shit on adults because adults can handle themselves. We get to choose not to watch it. We get to be like, yep, I understand what's going on and I can see through it. So I can choose to either stay or make my decision and go, right? With kids, on the other hand, kids are very impressionable. Kids are, I would say, don't really understand what they're looking at. And for you to inject pro-LGBTQ propaganda into a child show, you are the definition of somebody who should go in front of a firing squad because you know what you're doing. They don't. And you're putting that information in front of them because you know what it might do to their psyche and their thought process. You're planting a seed. And when you plant a seed as a person who's a farmer, you know what you're doing. That's the reason why you deserve to go in front of a firing squad. That's the only explanation I can think of to deal with sick motherfuckers like you. There is no way in hell that you should be doing this shit and you don't understand what you're doing. You do know what you're doing. And it's not for tolerance reasons. It's for other reasons. Don't play me with this shit. So guys, I got a whole bunch of shit today that I'm gonna show you. And my purpose today is just to make you aware. I'm not trying to do anything extraordinary. I'm not trying to completely just, blow your mind or whatever fuck like that. Well, this is going to blow your mind. But I want to make y'all aware on what the fuck your kids is watching and what these sick motherfuckers in this industry is doing to try to make it to where they're trying to plant a seed into the psyche of the young ones today. This is what they do in video games. This is what they do in TV, entertainment, movies, Hollywood, whatever the fuck you want to do, right? They do this everywhere now. I'm going to show y'all how bad this is because this shit is terrible. As you can see, Elon Musk is apparently leading the campaign right now. He got 98 million views right now of just telling people to cancel the Netflix, right? And because of the influence that he has, this is his platform. He's the most followed person on his platform. For him to do this, Netflix shit is going to tank. And I'm going to show you how it's tanking later on. But first, I want to bring y'all down this rabbit hole of foolishness right quick. Because I got to show y'all. I'm a show and tell type of person. I'm not a tell person and just let y'all think about it. I want to show you. So without further ado, let's go. For context reasons, the clip I'm about to show you is from a Netflix show called The Babysitter's Club. If you don't know what The Babysitter's Club is, this show is a show that's targeted towards children. It is literally labeled as a kid show. And the scene I'm about to show you is going to blow your mind. Let's look. This is Exhibit B. This is a children's show called Strawberry Shortcake. It is a literal children's show that shows transgender drag queens to children, which they do in schools in real life, which I do not like at all. And they put it in a fucking Netflix show. Let's watch.
Correct response. Like cotton candy clouds floating in a blue sky, Banafi will slide that runway.
I want y'all to pay attention to all the gay black dudes that they put in these shows and their hairstyles. These people literally, this is how I could tell they're from the same place. See, being black, and being from a majority black neighborhood, right? I know which ones are the fake niggas and which ones are not. These people are literally the same. They wear that fucking Miles Morales haircut and everything they put themselves in. These people are literally in the echo chamber. These are the same people, the same archetype. How do I even listen? I can probably guess in 95% of the woke shows that y'all see with black people in it, they're gonna have this hairstyle. They're going to have this hairstyle because none of these people be around black people at all. They know the shit isn't acceptable in our community. They know that. So these are the black people that are around white people. This is the reason why these niggas exist and reason why I don't identify with these people at all. These are weirdos, people who had no struggles, no nothing. So they integrate themselves into these ideas, right? And claim to be pro-black when you're really indoctrinated by white culture. This is what I don't understand about this shit. I can't stand niggas like this. They always are in these woke circles. It pisses me off. And you have the nerve to propagate the shit to children.
Correct response. Like cotton candy clouds floating in a blue sky, Banafi will slide that runway.
And listen, let me just tell y'all straight up as a disclaimer, because I know people are going to say this, but I actually don't give a fuck if y'all do think this about me. I'm not anti-gay or anything. I'm not. I could care less what you do behind the scenes. I can care less who you fuck. I could care less how you want to identify yourself. Once you start going into public spaces and expecting people to treat you a certain way, that's when I have a problem. The world doesn't conform to your ideology. It doesn't. The world has its own ideology. And if you don't learn how to adapt and survive and make it into this environment, then that's on you. Not everybody's going to want to call you a he when you're a she. Not everybody's going to want to call you a she when you're a he. Not everybody's going to agree with gay sex. Not everybody's going to agree with straight sex. It is what it is. But the problem is, though, I don't care. And I don't try to conform people to my nature. This is what these people do. And this is the reason why people have LGBTQ fatigue, is because y'all don't just exist. Y'all try to shame people that don't care about y'all existence. That's the reason why people hate y'all. I'm just going to keep it a buck. And it's the same thing with the black community, too. It's not about us existing. It's about us thinking that we're better, shaming, and trying to make y'all conform to our agenda. That's what people don't fucking like. That's where fatigue comes from.
Banafi, tell us why you chose this delicious dress.
As a transberry, I love living out loud as my most authentic.
I can't take this. This is a literal kid show. This is another kid show from Strawberry Shortcake again.
It's time for Frightful 101. Welcome to your crash course in holiday self-expression.
You look amazing.
Of course you say that.
What?
Of course you say that. Of course you say that. You look amazing. No, you're dressed like a bitch. You're dressed like a bitch. This is what a child would say, especially a child. Bro, come on now. Kids are very, I would say, they have no filter. This is literally trying to make kids think that this shit, they're programming on how kids are, because kids are just honest. When a guy looks like a woman, they're going to be like, why are you dressed like that? You know how many kids, bro, listen, I do a form of ABA where I'm a therapist for kids. Kids are very fucking honest. As soon as you do something that's outside of the norm for them, they're going to question it. They're going to be like, why are you wearing that? You're not a girl. You're not a boy. You know how kids do, for a kid to say this inside of a kid's show that a man dressed as a woman looks amazing. No, this is what you're saying. And this is what you're trying to get them to believe. This is grooming 101. You're trying to get them to think how you think. Fucking sick.
Expression.
You look amazing!
What the fuck?
But what does this have to do with Frightfall?
Hello. Frightfall, costumes, dressing up, and your look doesn't need to be scary. See? Honey, be lightly stressed for my face.
Shut the fuck up. Exhibit D. This is another fucking kid show in the UK. I'm not surprised. UK is fucked up. Called Monster High the Movie, which pushes woke pronouns on children and teaches they can be non-binary. What the fuck, man? Y'all trying to get kids to understand gender politics is literally fucking retarded. Kids already have a problem with figuring out themselves for being children. They're just realizing what boys do and what girls do. For you to introduce something as ambiguous as non-binary to a child is fucking retarded. Fuck all the politics shit. Let's talk about the psychology part of it. It's fucking retarded. It doesn't even make any sense, but y'all still do it because it's just because it's about y'all agenda. Y'all don't, bro. Parents, protect y'all kids, man.
Wow, this is for me. I know, right? The school totally customizes our rooms for us. It's so cozy. I'm Frankie. Pronouns they, them. I'm only.
I need help!
Bro, somebody ever introduced themselves to me and they said my pronouns are like it's just a normal roll off the tongue thing you say to a normal person, and you tell me your fucking pronouns, I'm gonna literally just walk away, or I'm gonna stare at you like you're a fucking retard. Why did you just tell me that? Like why? Why did you tell me that? My pronouns are they, them. I'd be like, bitch, did I ask? I didn't ask what your pronouns were. What the fuck, bro? These people are narcissistic. Let me tell you the narcissistic nature of this shit right quick. I know I'm going on a tangent and a rant, but you guys watch these videos because I do this shit too. Let me tell y'all guys the ridiculousness of you telling me your pronouns before we even had a first sentence of a conversation, right? This is letting me know how self-absorbed you are within the first second of me talking to you, because you have to make sure that I address you properly. You know how many times people get my name wrong in person and I don't really care. I'd be like, I know they're addressing me, so I'm not gonna make a big deal for them to get my name right. I really don't care. I really don't care. If you address me that way, fine, that's cool. I get called everything under the sun that starts with a J, but my name. And I still just roll with it because I don't care. I'm not narcissistic. I'm not going to be offended or be like, you have to address me this way because my identity is everything to me. No, it's not. I don't give a fuck. Y'all do. Y'all identities is literally your entire existence. If somebody goes against your thought process and your identity, you're literally thinking about shooting yourself. And this is a problem with y'all. Y'all have a narcissistic tendency today in this day and age. Gen Zers are full of narcissistic people because y'all are literally just about how y'all identify, and that's it. That's what make y'all. And that's fucking sad, bro. It's the parents' fault.
15 days old. Hi, Claudine. She, her. Nice to meet ya. My full name is Frankie Stein. I was just created by my.
Okay, fuck this. Exhibit E.
You'll never.
Let me just say this. Isn't it sad that I got up to Exhibit D all for Netflix? This is all for Netflix, actually. Mind you, this is not any other platform. I'm literally showing snippets from Netflix. And I got up to Exhibit E, and it's going to keep going. This is fucking weird, bro.
Red, but don't worry about what others think of you. Carnival is all about expressing yourself and being proud of who you are. And I'll always be proud of you.
You know, whenever they start saying this shit in kids shows, you already know where it's going to go. Whenever they start saying you need to be proud of about yourself and who you are, you already know where it's going to go in Gen Z society. You already know where it's going to go. Gay shit. It never fails. It's like y'all had the same formula of injecting this shit in everything.
Oh, yay! Hey, start your engines.
Okay, so apparently this is a reinterpretation of a Pride Parade for a kid show. So they're interpreting Pride Parade shit into a. They're flying the fucking flag. They're flying the goddamn flag. If this isn't indoctrination, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And listen, I'm actually going to put this shit. I'm going to put the blame on the fucking parents. I am. I'm going to put the blame on the parents. For y'all to not be y'all not outraged enough. Y'all not mad enough because they're still doing this shit with no fear. There is no way you're going to be doing shit to my child, and I'm not going to act like I'm not going to come at you with the full vengeance of my thought process of being mad at this stuff. There's no way in hell. You lucky I'm not a parent, and my kids aren't watching this type of shit.
Come on, Red, you can do it.
I got enough of this. Exhibit F. Okay, this is another show on Netflix that's targeted towards 7-year-olds. It showcases young students coming together to set up and celebrate their teacher's gay wedding. Oh, and Barack and Michelle Obama are the show's executive producers. This should just let you know why the black community don't fuck with Barack Obama. And I mean the ones who do know him. Barack Obama was a gay president. And what I mean by that is a lot of black people voted for him because they thought he was going to do shit for the black community. Nope. All pro LGBTQ. That's him. That's his entire shtick. If you don't know that by now. And a lot of black people who are real with themselves are starting to pick that up now. He wasn't the first black president. He was the first pro-gay president.
Okay, I've got eyes on the cake.
This is a kid show.
People, where's my glitter? This is Cherry Chip reporting from the wedding of the year. Everyone's favorite karate instructor, Sensei Dave, will be marrying mixed martial.
Let me show y'all context of this Barack Obama shit too, though, just so y'all know.
I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out alive. Need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this. Yeah. Right. I had a.
This is the first black president saying this shit, right? He's saying you need gay friends to learn empathy. Like gay people are just the arbiters of empathy. This is the narcissistic shit I'm talking about. And I'm pretty sure gay people don't even want this type of recognition when it comes to that type of shit. Why would I need to be friends with you strictly because of your sexuality? Maybe it's because I like you as a person, or you're a good person, or you're a person I fuck with, or who shares the same interests as me. How about that? Not because of who you are and who you fuck. See, these people who like him, who put stakes in this shit, this is the equivalent to saying to white people basically saying, I have a black friend, I understand about this. No, you don't. Or white people saying I need to have black friends because I need to have empathy for the black community. No, if you don't have empathy for a community, that means you don't have empathy as a person in general. You're just incapable of doing it. I don't need to have friends from different ethnicities to have empathy for that said ethnicity. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It's either you do or you don't. This is the type of dude who's saying is the executive producer of shows like this.
Martial arts champion Jiu-Jitsu Joe.
He's the undisputed champion of my heart.
Good.
This is a fucking kid show, mind you. Exhibit. Okay, let's move on to the last exhibit. I'm not going to torture y'all for too long. Nope. I got 2 more things to show you. This is from another kid show, Jurassic World Camp. I'm not going to pronounce that fucking word. I'm dyslexic. On Netflix is pushing woke garbage on children. It isn't. It's just supposed to be about dinosaurs. You would think, but this is how lazy and how I would say leech-like behavior the LGBT community who are popularized inside the media and shit like that, the mafia, right? How they actually don't have any form of creativity whatsoever, and they know that them standing on their own is not going to get them anything. So they have to inject themselves into everything and not create their own shit. That is, well. Case in point, you can see what happens when they create their own shit. It's not very successful, is it? So they have to attach themselves to shit like this in order to get some type of notoriety. Jurassic World. Why are you putting shit like this in Jurassic World? Or in Jurassic anything, the IP? Let me show you what this shit is.
Folks, you need to check this out. We just sent our kids to bed. This Jurassic World was still playing and we came across this.
You were trying to tell me something before. What? Earlier, in the lift, before the Noctosaurus went all crazy. It seems super important. It was. The truth is, Sammy, I've fallen for you.
Lord have mercy.
Like, hard. Real hard.
Jurassic World, you know? Jurassic World. Since when did this happen in Jurassic World? I thought it was about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, guys.
I don't understand what these suits and these people who live in their fucking bubble think is gonna happen when normal parents, and I mean normal, who work average jobs and who live average lives, that are not a part of this sick fuck fantasy shit that y'all got going on in Hollywood or anything like that, or in y'all social circles and shit, that is Silicon Valley, like all that type of bullshit, right? I don't know how y'all think normal people would accept this shit. I don't know how. This only happens when your head is so far up your ass that you can't see the sun. There is no way in hell that you think the shit will be okay or sit well with any adult. And to tell you the truth, adults that's watching this shit, y'all not mad enough because y'all not doing enough. Like I said before, I couldn't be a parent. If I was a parent, I could not be a parent when I know the shit is going on and me not doing something about it. And I mean something extreme. I don't mean like killing motherfuckers, but I mean like letting it known and going to places to try to get the shit shut the fuck down. This isn't canceling. This is eradicating grooming behavior on kids. That's what this is. Period. I want this shit gone. And y'all should be the main ones on the front lines fighting for this shit. But y'all not, because they doing this shit unvetted.
I don't even know when.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. Jurassic World, guys. Protect the kids. Protect your kids. Yeah. Sometimes you have to watch what they watch. Watch what they watch, guys. This is crazy, guys. This is Jurassic World,
Y'all not mad enough.
Jurassic World.
Y'all not mad enough. Okay. Next exhibit, and then we're gonna start to. I'm gonna start to bring y'all out the loony bin. All right. I know y'all fucking going crazy. Y'all like, Jay, enough. Shit. Trust me. It gets worse.
Thing that we know about you, you love to get up and dance. How
Pay attention to that Netflix logo that's right there, right? I don't care if the quality's shit. Doesn't matter. I don't want to see the shit in the fullest quality.
break out those moves for you.
Pay attention to the black dude's haircut. Haven't I told y'all that this hairstyle is going to be everywhere when it comes to black dudes? Especially within the woke community, the woke LGBTQ community, on how they portray black people. It's always the same. This hairstyle and the bitch-made type of persona that they have. I don't identify with these people. I don't. These people are pussies, bitches, and they're trying to come after your kids, and they're fucking weirdos. I don't identify with these people.
Your two biggest fans.
And you know what's funny? I find it so hilarious, right? Because let me tell y'all something about this shit right quick, right? Yeah, I'm pausing it. Let me tell y'all something about this. This black dude right here, right? If this guy was portrayed by an actual black dude in real life, right? Why are they always married to white people, but on their profiles on social media, they are very pro-black? Y'all ever find that funny? Y'all find that hilarious how these black people who never been around black people their entire life get indoctrinated into the white community, marry them, and then bitch about white people while they're with white people? I never understood that. Every single one of these shows is always interracial. Every single one of these relationships are always interracial relationships. Why is that?
You figured me out. You got me red-handed. You got me red-handed.
Can't get enough of them, hate them, but can't stop fucking them. I find that very strange. Get this shit off my screen, bro. This is the worst one of them all. I saved the best for last. Ready? This is another show that's on, guessed it, Netflix.
It's not the park. It's me. I'm trans, Norma. And everyone at school knows, and everyone at home knows. And being here, it's like a whole new place. Huxley reminded me how important it is to live your life without apology. So I think I gotta give living here a shot, don't you?
They always do this bullshit on, you gotta live your best truth. You have to live your life. It feels good to just finally be me. It feels good to do. They use words like this for sympathy when it's actually indoctrinating. You motherfuckers are sick because y'all trying to play word games. Y'all trying to play the sympathy game on children. This is where I get pissed off at, because y'all know what y'all doing. For y'all to put this trans shit into a show when it comes to gender dysphoria. Gender dysphoria is a mental illness. And you're putting this in a kid show. See, adults can handle it. You got a mental disability. Okay, fine. You go get it checked out. You talk to somebody about it. If you still want to be the opposite gender or want to, I would say, promote yourself to society like that, fine. But you cannot force people to call you what you think you should be called when you're not. You can't do it. Am I going to respect you? I respect you as a person, but as whatever the fuck you're trying to identify as, you can't make me do that. That's when the respect goes out the window. When you try to force me to do something that I don't agree with, for you, I agree with you as a person. You can do whatever the fuck you want to as a person. I'm not going to tell you can't, and I'm not going to hate you for it. If you're cool, if you're respectful, nice, whatever the fuck, right? Fine, be who you want to be. But the moment that you try to force me to say something that I don't believe for your own personal, I would say, belief system or personal validation, this is when the respect goes out the window. Fuck you now. I don't care. And y'all had the nerve to inject the shit to fucking kids. Okay, you guys want to know, I showed this thing on purpose, right? This whole thing right here. Let me show y'all who actually made this show. Can't y'all tell already just by looking at that face? Can't y'all tell by looking at that face that this soy bitch made motherfucker made this shit?
Beta.
Can't you just tell? This pussy ass dude literally made a show about trans injection ideologies into a kid show. You can just tell he did this. You can always tell a book by its cover. I meet a lot of people, bro, every single day. I meet a lot of people. People are the archetypes of how they look. You guys might think that that's prejudice and shit like that, that judging people based off of their looks is wrong or whatever fuck like that. It's not, because 95% of the time they're going to act how they look. People wear the uniforms of how they want you to see them. It's just how it is. And people who look like this are all the same. Sorry. You might get one or two outliers that might surprise you, right? To be like, oh, I thought you, oh shit, okay, you're like this then. You might get one or two of those, but overall, any guy that looks like this, you already can tell what the fuck he's about. Meet Hamish,
Beta,
creator of the kids show on Netflix, who teaches kids they can be transgender. After Charlie was assassinated, you guys already know what I was talking about with that, right? He called Charlie a Nazi and had a meltdown because people were mourning him. It fits the archetype. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. If you guys want to know why people hate or have a thought process of hating liberals, this is the reason why. Because they know what y'all come with. This is the archetype. Any person who push trans shit on kids for Netflix, you already know how their bios on Twitter look like. Y'all are not mad enough. Y'all not. And there needs to be no gray area with this shit when it comes to persecution. You guys get the same treatment. I don't want to hear shit about canceling anymore. This isn't about canceling when you're indoctrinating fucking kids. Y'all are not pissed enough. Y'all not mad enough for me, bro. Y'all not, bro. Y'all not. Because if I had kids, there's no way in hell this shit would be going on at all. Period. I'll be taking this shit to the highest thing possible. So now Elon Musk is running a campaign to basically cancel Netflix, which is actually a very good thing. It takes for Elon Musk to do this shit for people to take it seriously. This should be taken to fucking Congress. That's what it should be taken to. And until y'all don't fucking put y'all foot down like this, every single parent who figure out about this, y'all should be canceling y'all Netflix and basically posting it, letting them know your displeasure. But let me tell y'all something right quick about Netflix's stock, because apparently this shit is working, right? Netflix shares fall after Elon Musk calls for subscription cancellations. Good. This is what y'all need to do. Y'all need to be taking this shit. Y'all still not mad enough though. The stock price falling is not enough. Y'all need to be in their face. Y'all need to be asking for executives to speak out on this. Y'all need to be bringing them in front of Congress, talking about indoctrinating kids because it's fucking illegal. And y'all need to be talking about all this other shit that cuties did back in the day. Y'all still wasn't mad enough with cuties. Y'all not mad enough. All these issues that's going on, Charlie Kirk's murder, the indoctrinating the kids, these schools getting shut up. Y'all not mad enough. Y'all not. Y'all will talk. This is the thing that I don't like about social media, and that most people, and the reason why I don't see myself being a permanent figure on social media, because I just don't I just don't vibe with the aura that social media brings, right? People will talk about these situations because they bring likes, views, and shit like that, right? And it's a social topic that they can talk about. And they will basically pick which side to be on, and then they'll be on that side for the hot topic of the month for a couple months. Who knows, right? And then once it's all said and done, they move on to the next thing, right? This is the reason why I don't really align myself with social media like that, because as soon as these issues arrive, I see all these issues happening, and it goes through the meat grinder like a cycle, right? And as soon as that issue, I would say, is done and over with, they move on to the next fucking thing like nothing ever happened. This is the problem with social media. It's all about likes, views, and views. And that's it. Literally. You guys will talk about these issues, but don't do shit about it. You guys will see all these YouTubers making videos nonstop every single day about these issues, Nobody's going to fucking lead a campaign to do shit about this whatsoever. It doesn't happen. Until y'all motherfuckers are for real, then I'll probably maybe take YouTube seriously or talk about these issues seriously. I'm only shedding light on it because there's no way in hell that these people should feel this comfortable saying this shit or doing this shit. There's no fucking way. Y'all need to be taking this shit seriously. This shit should stop, period. And this is the first step. I'm not satisfied with stock prices falling. I want to see more. I'm not going to describe what more is, but I want to see more. You sick fucks need to learn a lesson. This shit is stupid. Peace.
Do better.